Hello again. As you know, I am Eli the Computer Guy here for EliTheComputerGuy.com and EverymanIT.com. So I'm still doing these little vlogs, whatever, these ramblings while I am off in the world doing some things. So I've still got the fancy little, I don't know, whatever this is, the curtain behind me. But so what I want to talk about in this little rambling is the modern state of the computer repair business. So now if you've been following me for a little while, you know that from about 2003 to 2009, I ran the computer repair consultancy business. I got up to 9 full-time employees, lots of customers, yada yada yada. It all blew up like a firework in April of 2009 when I shut down the business. And I said the computer repair business is dead. And I was loud and I was vocal and I screamed it from the mountaintops. I told everybody all the reasons why the computer repair business was dead, because I said computers were getting to be too cheap. People would no longer repair computers; they would throw them away and buy new ones. I said with cloud services, all these software and stuff is now in the cloud, and so when it's in the cloud, you don't have to install it, you can't get viruses on it really, so there's not going to be as much repair work. I said that with the new operating systems, Mac OS X, Windows 7, etc., Linux, Android coming out, that there was just less opportunity for viruses and things to come in and crash computers. Servers are big money for IT shops, especially small IT shops. And I was saying that many of the services that servers provide can now be provided on the web for $5 or $6 a month versus buying a $5,000 server. So as I tell people, my company, Eli the Computer Guy, LLC, right now, we use hosted exchange. So hosted exchange means we have our own little hosted exchange server sitting up on GoDaddy.com. So we get all the functionality of exchange for $6 a month. And I don't have to worry about a power supply failing. I don't have to worry about a CPU fan failing. I don't have to worry about my small business server getting a virus, blah, blah, blah. I just pay my little $6 a month, me as a tech, and my company's email services just work. So, you've heard all that, and then you have heard, probably in the last couple of months, that 4 months ago I went back in to the computer repair business. And so you may be thinking, what is this? Was Eli wrong? Was he incorrect? Did he scream from the mountaintops only to have to come back down and have to be ashamed and say that he was wrong? Well, let me tell you a couple of things. Let me give you some of my experience coming back into the computer repair business and kind of tell you where my business is going, so that you understand the reality of the situation. So you don't put 2 and 2 together and come up with 25, because I'm really afraid many of you are putting 2 and 2 together and coming out with 25. That just doesn't work. You come out with 4. So before everything went kablooey, before I shut my business down, what you should understand is the economy was going very well. People were very flush with money. So things like computer tune-ups. So computer tune-ups, people had viruses, their computers were so slow, blah, blah, blah. We could charge $150 for a computer tune-up. That computer tune-up included McAfee antivirus, which was a $40 or $50 product, right? Well, my cost on that $40 or $50 antivirus software is $10. So for a single tune-up, I could make $140 profit. So even paying my technicians at $15 an hour or such, if they did 2 tune-ups a day, we were golden. That's good money. Well, when I restarted the business, I figured, okay, people don't have enough money to pay $150 anymore. I understand that. But the good part too is I no longer have to buy antivirus software. Now we use Microsoft Security Essentials, which I think is good enough. So originally I brought my price down to $99. So it was a flat $99 fee. If you needed a tune-up, if you needed whatever, only $99. Well, here was the thing. People came into my shop, and before the recession, during the boom, when everything was going great, they would come into my shop and it would be a $150 repair or $200 repair. and they may bitch at me. They may scream at me. They didn't usually, but they could. You know, they might be pissy. Oh, we're ripping people off, blah, blah, blah. You know, they would get, there was some life, there was some feeling in there. You know, they may think that we were charging too much, but they had life, they had argument in them, right? Well, so when I brought my fees down to $99 when I reopened the shop, it was very interesting because people came into the shop and, you know, I show them what we did, explain what we did, and I'd say, so your tune-up or whatever will be $99. It was the saddest thing I had seen in my life, and this did not happen once, it doesn't happen twice, it doesn't happen 10 times, it happened 20 times or more. People would look at what I was offering, they'd say, oh yeah, tune-up's $99, that'll get rid of all the viruses, that'll do everything, yeah, okay. And then they kind of just look at their feet, and they walk out the door. The reason is because $99 is a very fair rate by anybody's stretch of the imagination. Even the poor people we got understood $99 was a very reasonable rate. But they still didn't have $99 to spend. So we've reduced our prices down to the $50 price point. So we used to charge $150 for a tune-up. We now charge $50 for a tune-up. Went from $140 profit to $50 profit. That's not as much money as it used to be. As we're pushing forward, as we're going ahead, like I say, we've been reopened for about 4 months now. I have one full-time employee. You know what? As I'm looking around, like I say, before, I don't know, I had lots of employees, but let's say we got up to 6 full-time, I think, how many do we have? Anyway, at least 6 full-time employees, plus myself at one time, right? For the computer repair shop, doing the basic computer repair stuff, right? Yeah. I can't imagine what we're doing now ever requiring 6 full-time employees. Just running the little computer repair shop, just going out, fixing little printer issues, you know, video card issues, virus issues. If I ever have 3 people doing this, that will probably be impressive. And that's at the $50 price point. So before the recession happened, before everything went to holy hell, I could charge $150 for a tune-up, and we were growing. Now we're charging $50 for a tune-up, and yep, I got one guy. So what does that mean for the computer repair business? What I want you to understand is computer repair, because that's the problem. The problem that I have with all you guys is you guys all are, too many of you think you know what's going on when you don't really know what's going on. So you look and you see that I come back in the computer repair business, and so you say, look, Eli was obviously wrong. Computer repair isn't dead. He's back in the computer repair business. Now, we will always need some type of computer repair. The question is whether you can make $100,000 doing computer repair or $30,000. You know, like I pushed for you guys. You guys are sitting there. You are watching these videos. You are trying to make yourself better technicians, I think, so that you can live in a nicer house. You can eat better food. You can go to Whole Foods, and you know you can send your kids off to a good college. Well, you know, $30,000 doesn't cut it. And if all you're going to do is computer repair, you know, I can say right now, if I battened down the hatches, I really ran my shop incredibly economically, doing just computer repair, I could probably eke, I don't know, somewhere between 50 to 75K a year. But that would be the max. That would be and that would be running ship shape. That would be running as efficient as possible. That would be with hopefully some tailwinds behind me, pushing me up. Maybe. And even then, what I'd be making would every year continuously be going down because, like I said, a few years ago, people needed a lot of help with their computers. Now, people still need help, but they don't need nearly as much. It's kind of like for any of the computer repair people out there, if you had to deal with viruses or computer tune-ups before Windows XP Service Pack 2, oh my God, that was like printing money. Everybody in the world got spyware on their systems. Spyware was very easy to remove if you knew what the hell to do. So it was just printing money because before Service Pack 2 for Windows XP, XP computers were incredibly vulnerable to spyware. So everybody got spyware, everybody brought you computers with spyware on it, you cleaned it up, it was just printing money. You know, as a computer repair shop, you could profit $1,000 a day just pushing through little XP machines doing tune-ups. You just could. Then they came out with XP Service Pack 2. And it was a little harder for for people to get all these spywares and viruses. So what you notice is when Service Pack 2 came out, people got less spyware and more viruses. So you still had virus problems, you still had a lot of money, not quite as much spyware as before. And then Vista came out. A lot less spyware, really almost no spyware, still some viruses. Well, then 7 comes out. Yes, people still get viruses, but it's nothing like it was in Vista, nothing like it was in XP, and definitely nothing like it was before Service Pack 2. So what I'm trying to say is all this computer repair stuff, we're going to need less and less and less and less of it. It doesn't mean that nobody is ever going to not need their computer repairs. Computers are going to need to be repaired. It's just kind of one of those dead-end businesses that you know, I'll give it to my $10 an hour assistant to fix, but you know, me as a professional that wants to do something in the world, I'm not going to make a whole lot of money doing it. So that is where the current state of the computer repair business is. So then you're saying, well, Eli, you're a smart guy, obviously, you've done like 140 of these videos, then what the hell are you doing in the computer repair business now? If you say it's going downhill, I don't understand. 2 plus 2 is now seeming like it equals 1. Well, here's the thing. No matter what IT technology business you do, that you create, you are always going to need the low-level techno grunts, as I call them, to do low-level techno grunt work. So you know, even if you do these maintenance contracts, even if you do these high-level installations for clients, they're still going to get viruses. They are still going to have hard drives that fail. They're still going to have all these basic computer problems. So instead of farming that out, it's easier if you can do that in-house. So, like why I have the computer repair business, is it is going to be the foundation of everything that will come above it. So as we've started to do maintenance contracts now, so we go out, $50 a month per computer, we do everything for all the computers, all the equipment, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know, I go out to the site, or if I would have a senior technical person go out to the site, we go to work on a computer, like I say, the hard drive's dead or whatever. Well, since we have our computer shop, we can take that computer, we can take it back to the shop, we can give it to our little techno grunt, he can work through the night to make it work well. Then, you know, the person that actually gets paid real money can then pick the computer up again and go and put it back at the client site, make sure it all works well. You know, we're going to start doing the digital surveillance systems again. So digital surveillance systems require these DVRs. They're basically digital video recorder servers. Well, we are going to build our own servers. So instead of having me build the server, basically plug all these parts together, we can have our little techno grunt at the computer repair shop. And, you know, as that guy is sitting there, you know, we get laptop computer problems in, we get Mac computer problems in, and then we can just create a ticket for ourselves that says, oh, after you get done with that Mac computer screen problem, build this server. And you see, since we have that foundation computer repair component, that can build or help build all of the other services that we are going to be providing. So we're going to be doing, like I say, we're going to be doing digital surveillance systems, we're going to be doing websites, we're going to be doing all of these things. By having a computer repair shop foundation, it makes life easier for us. So like I said, we can bring computers back if they have bad virus problems, if we have data recovery problems, we can bring that back to the shop, etc. And again, instead of paying, you know, a senior engineer making 30, 40, 50 bucks an hour, we can have our little techno grunt making 10 or 15 bucks an hour do it. So that is the current state of the computer repair business. You know, 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 25, and it also doesn't equal 1. 2 plus 2 equals 4. So the computer repair business is not dead. It will never, ever, 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 ever completely be dead. The question is, as a business owner, as an IT professional, are you going to focus and fixate on something that, you know, really, like I say, really isn't going anywhere? You know, our shop used to have six full-time employees plus myself. I now have one. We might get two. But any other employees beyond that are all going to be, like I said, we brought on a web designer. So he'll be doing web design. You know, when we do digital surveillance systems, they'll be doing digital surveillance systems. So these are all going to be computer things. They're going to be IT, information technology services. It's not going to be computer repair. You kind of get what I'm saying there. So this is you know, the modern, where I think the computer repair business is. Again, it's not dead. But you know, don't focus on it. Like I say, I know a lot of new people, a lot of newbies. They're like, I can fix video cards, and they're like really excited. You know, that's great. It's a great place to start, and it's a great place to, you know, make 25, 50 extra bucks. It's a great place to make, you know, beer money for the weekend. But don't think that that's the profession. It's not. Like I say, 10 years ago, if all you knew how to do was put computers together and clean off viruses, dude, yes, you could make 6 figures a year. Like I say, before XP Service Pack 2 came out, I swear to God, you could push through $1,000 in tune-up work a day. That, I don't know, 6-7 years ago now. That's way in the past. Like I say, now, do people need computer help? Yes, they do need computer help. Do they need nearly as much as they used to? No. So like I say, if you're looking to start your own consultancy, your own computer repair business, think of the computer repair part as the foundation for it. Like I say, so for us, you know, I have an inside computer repair tech, so he can fix, you know, Mac problems, he can fix screens, he can fix keyboards, and when I need a server created for one of my clients that's paying me the real money, he can build that server. Like I say, when you install a server, you're looking at about $2,000 profit for a day's worth of work. That's what I call money. That's what I want to be doing. Not $50 tune-up stuff. So basically, I can go out there, I can get the clients, I can install the big server systems, etc. When I have stupid little crappy problems, I can send it back to my little shop. My guy there can fix it, yada yada yada. Also with a computer repair shop, you know, having a store that is open, people can come in, they can talk to you, you have standard hours of operation, etc. So it is useful, it is a good foundation. It is not where you're going to be making the real money, so please don't think that you are. So create your little computer repair shop, and then also start doing surveillance systems, start doing telephone systems, start doing web design, start doing, you know, all this converged stuff. Start doing maintenance contracts and that type of thing. That is where the money is in the computer repair business, more the information technology business. Again, it's not swapping out keyboards and LCD screens and cleaning up viruses. Like I say, you can pay the rent or the mortgage off of it. You're just not paying a mortgage for any kind of house I'd ever want to live in. Yeah, that's kind of cruel, but it's true. So anyways, as you know, I'm Eli the Computer Guy over here for EliTheComputerGuy.com and EverymanIT.com. I am off in the world, and I have some, like I say, some extra time to do these videos. I know I haven't done them for a while, and so to placate all you fans, I'm trying to do a few while I am traveling. We will be doing new video classes shortly. I don't know quite how shortly. I'm taking my studio from my shop where it is and actually bringing it to my house. I now have a new house, and so I have enough room to do it in my house. So the shop can be the shop, and the home I can do the videos. Hopefully by having the video apparatus at home, I'll actually get around to doing it more often. You know, as I've said before, if you like these videos, if you like any of them, make sure to give us a thumbs up. You know, this is, you know, the internet is basically like high school on crack. You know, popularity matters. You know, the more thumbs up I get, the more it really helps us out. Again, feel free to leave messages or any of that kind of stuff. I will try to respond to you. We'll see how much I get around to it. Please don't be offended if I don't respond to you, because, like I say, I actually am running a real technology business. I really do have real clients and real employees. So if I don't get back to you, don't feel too bad about it. But again, I'm Eli the Computer Guy, and I look forward to seeing you at the next one of these ramblings or video classes.